Alright, this deck is just freeze won't work. The plan is to just use freeze. That's it. And some mana, lots of mana. So we got 2 chilling focuses. We got Glacial Stare. Seems interesting. I don't know if this card's amazing. Huh, could be. Aether Blast. This can give more mana and it can give Arcane, which could be good. Mana Jolt. This can trigger mana boost. No, this gives mana boost. Right. I'm kind of wrapping my head around how these cards work. This one triggers mana boost and it can draw cards and it's an upgrade target. This one deals damage equal to maximum frost. That sounds really good. Crack Open. This can do AoE damage if there are multiple frozen enemies. And it can give Crystallize. Also good. Frost Barrier. Do I really want Frost Barrier? I was thinking about removing Frost Barrier. Oh no, because it gives Purity if an enemy's frozen. That's why I'm keeping it. Frost Nova. Gives Frostbite, AoE. That's a thing. Reforge. That's my whole defensive plan. That's it. I don't know how that's supposed to be a plan, but that's the plan. I took this card just because it says Retained and it says Adept and it can give a bunch of Frost. So yeah. I don't know how this is supposed to kill things. There's a Pierce here, there's a Crack Open. Those can kill things. We might actually be able to blow things up and freeze things. So that's like the whole game plan. Increasing mana, that's lots of mana. Mana Eruption, that's lots of mana. Mana Surge, that's lots of mana. Twinning Ritual, that's kind of mana. Surprise Attack is just good. It gives vulnerable, it gives critical, those are both good things. Runic Focus, could be good, it's mana. Mana Ritual, that sounds like mana. And it could be damage, maybe. I don't know, maybe it's not. What does Cryptic Ritual do? Oh. What? Wait. Okay, I'm kind of surprised how that works. I thought that this created like an attacking card. Draw some cards if this is the last card in your hand. That could happen. Icy Chains. Icy Chains is good with max mana. Cultivate. Cultivate is just good. Growth is good. Mind Seed. Growth is okay. And Mind Seed's alright. Arcane Bolt. It applies Arcane, it draws a card, I like it. Echoing Bolt. That would be an upgrade target if I got it, maybe? Who knows? It seems interesting. Increasing Visions. That's unlimited value. Could be so much card draw. But probably won't. I don't know how I feel about this card, but it says Retained. There aren't many cards that say Retained. I guess this one says Retained. Oh, wow. Okay, Channeled Blast became interesting with Retained. Is that worth considering? It could be. This one's also good. This one wants an upgrade pretty bad, but that could be a panic button pretty easily. Okay, these are both worth considering. While I'm looking through cards in my deck, I could consider changing something out. Blur of Speed is kind of like a panic button. It's a one-time use, but it gives a bunch of evasion. I like it. Mental Growth, it gives growth. Hone, it gives critical. It's not amazing. Huh. Critical doesn't apply to statuses. Okay, we can get rid of critical. This one is good. It gives growth whenever I play a non-mana card. Yeah. And it can apply a bunch of Arcane. I like that one. Power Surge gives powerful. Mana Mace. I don't know if I've seen this or if I just haven't paid attention to it. Trigger mana boost twice, so that would be like a mana card. If you do draw a mana card, that would also be like a mana card, and it does some damage. Not amazing. The upgrade on it makes it cheap. I don't know how I feel about that. We're going to take Mind Probe. Um, Frozen Rift is really good. Apply 12 Arcane to every frozen enemy, 8 Frost to the others. Upgrades just to be bigger numbers. Really good card. Biting Cold. 15 damage to all enemies with Frostbite. That one's a little bit questionable, but it's an AoE damage card. Potentially. Frost Wave, AoE Frost. And it draws cards if something's frozen. Yeah, I like it. Peace of Mind, Purity, Wits, Adapt, Heal, all good stuff. Mind Blast can be big damage. Shatter. Draw this card when an enemy becomes frozen. That sounds really good. Adaptative Spell is just good in a bunch of different situations. It's a little expensive, but it can do a bunch of stuff. Arcane Silence. AoE Arcane and the Cleanse is kind of nice. Mana Barrier could be good. So, yeah, lots of defense, lots of frost. No, not lots of defense. Lots of mana, lots of frost. Not much defense. Start the run. This will die. We're going for depth 3. Starting here. Does that make sense? I should think about this a little. Also, apparently there's some way to see which enemies I would face. I don't know how. Click an area to see what it contains. Oh, Gargoyle Sentry. Giant Lore Blossom. So I think I would have to hit these shrines. Invoke, invoke, invoke. Close that. Now I can see what it contains. Wildstorm, Soothing Skies, Idol of Hunger, Idol of Endurance. Do I care about any of that? Did that change the enemies? I think it did. Robotic Mass. I see an extra weather event here. I don't know what I'm looking at. Shadowbone Dragon. Idol of Hunger scares me a little bit. Does it on this character, though? Maybe. Maybe not. If they're frozen, it might not be that bad. Hollow Maw is not what I want to see here. Okay. I don't know. Market, what do we got? I could get a card reward when I begin the run. I think the max mana is worth it. For sure. Cool. Call that good. Quests, I'm supposed to freeze things. I just need to create one card. I can do that. Discard some cards. That's going to be very tough. 60 status, freeze enemies, and keep an enemy frozen for 3 turns. Those should be doable if I live for any amount of time, which is going to be rough. Give me that. All right. I'm not used to thinking about these cards for Raodan at all. This one could be good. Which I can get that here too. I don't plan on reaching 0 mana a lot, but I could. I definitely could. This one's a good defensive card. Get that here too, though. Alright, let's see. Are there any cards that I need? I like this card, even though I don't care about strikes. I do care about Powerful and Vengeance. No, I don't care about Vengeance much. A little bit. At some point, I do have to kill things. Vengeance does increase spells. That could be okay, but it's really expensive, so not really. These green-headed enemies are tough. Ball lightning could be good. Command lightning could be good. Funnel the storm isn't bad. Okay, so all of those storm cards are okay. I could see taking this fight. For this one, this one could be okay. It's questionable. Do I want these sunlight cards? Maybe. I don't know what cards I want on this character. I don't see anything that stands out to me as like, ooh, I need that card. Which is kind of a bad thing. Kind of thinking I just blow myself up by taking idle fights and weather fights. Yeah, let's go do that. What could possibly go wrong? I did get my Reforge. I don't know how I'm actually playing this at all. That used to be AoE Frost. Now it's just to the first enemy. Good to know. Hey, I completed a quest. Mission complete. I was looking at the upgrade before when I looked at that. So right away, these cards aren't doing great. Because I don't have Frostbite, I don't have enough Arcane, and I don't have Mana Boost. These are all kind of bad things. And the max Frost has not been increased. Okay. And I don't have growth, so I get decent mana, but not like insane mana. That's pretty bad. So yeah, right away, this deck just did like nothing. Okay, this time it looks better at least. I think. Don't have mana boost. Why did I get hit there? Did I get hit? Yes, I got hit with 3 frost. Why? Because that's what that card does. It does frost to myself. To every frozen enemy, crystallize to the others. 100% crit chance. Wait, did I already play the card that uses mana boost? No. If an enemy is frozen. Alright, we're gonna do that. I don't have enough mana. Right. Maybe I should have played Frost Barrier. I don't know what I should have done there. End the turn. Take some damage. Good, now I'm missing HP so that after the fight, at least I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. When drawn, give powerful 1 to all enemies and draw 1. Draw this whenever an ally or enemy dies. Unplayable. Wonderful. Alright, so I can give a bunch of frost. If you do, gain additional mana. Do I want to crit with this? Not really. I will do that. Could transform this. That does kind of make sense to me, I think. I'm not going to be able to blow either of these up. But I can freeze the first one. Look, my defensive strategy is kind of working. Gain purity if an enemy is frozen. I could do that. Two frost to the first enemy because it's already frozen. I guess I do that? I don't know. 17 damage. I gain 7 mana per turn because I have mana boost and growth. Gain bleed 2. Divide bleed 4 equally among all enemies. Okay. Hard to keep enemies frozen for multiple turns. Do I play this? It's questionable. Could give Crystallize to these. I think I'm gonna discard these two. Visions of Frost. Gain the Adept. Does it matter which of the two I freeze? A little bit, but not really. Alright, so now Pierce does decent damage. Take 10. Perfect. Everyone gains plated. Okay. All of this feels questionable. This Aether Blast isn't doing much for me. At all. I kind of want to remove that. With Powerful, maybe it would be okay. But I don't have Powerful. This could shock me. It did shock me. That was bad luck. Okay. I knew that was a possibility. Apply 0 frost to the first enemy because of the plated. That does get rid of a plated. I was just doing that because I was curious. 6 arcane, so this would also get rid of a plated. Which doesn't do much for me. Give them the crystallize and the turn. Take some damage. No, I don't take damage. I have lots of defense. So they both have opportunist. You have evasion, you have tough. How do I have a crude plated? Because these don't actually go away unless I do it to a temporary card. This one does some damage. And it's gonna crit right now. So let's blow this up. $42 damage. That's good. Okay, I'm stupid. That was so bad. Alright. The good news is I have a good amount of defense. The bad news is I could have easily got rid of that. Got rid of the evasion and blown that up. Frost. Could freeze this back one. I don't really need to, but I could. I could just give them crystallize. I think that makes more sense to me. Hey, it healed me too. So I'm almost back up to full. Good deal. Alright, I have mana boost. You do have evasion. Fixed shock to myself is fine. This will draw a card. If you do gain additional mana. Play that first. I think I can afford to play all of this. Let's give frost to this one, even though it already has enough frost. Kind of. Trigger the frostbite on that one, though. Okay, it does not have enough frost. Now, I could actually kill this one. 47 damage, guaranteed to crit, 24 damage, guaranteed to evade. Let's do that. Doesn't die because it has Berserk. That makes perfect sense. Slowest fight ever. You're up to powerful 7, but you're not doing much. This doesn't freeze me, but it's very close. Good evade chance on this. You have 10 frostbites, 6 crystallize. Chilling Focus applies 8 frost. Why is that the case? Because I have powerful and other stuff. So this freezes it. Don't see any reason to play the Shrivels. That's a retain. I could play it. Why would I do that? 28 maximum mana. This thing's up to 70 shield. I'm not doing anywhere near enough damage. This one would do big damage. If I freeze this, this would also do some damage. $59 damage to every frozen enemy. Right. Why did I end up frozen? Because you have frost barrier. Of course you do. Nine arcane isn't really enough. Hey, we finally killed it. Okay. I wish I could say that that made me feel more confident in this deck. It doesn't at all. Damage dealt plus 5%, max hand size plus 2. Icy Chains is kind of good. I want it. This is going to be super long just for Act 1, assuming I survive. Alright. I want to start getting my defense up. It's gonna take me a while to remember these cards, which is kind of sad. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Icy Chains. Maximum mana. I'm kind of tempted to get rid of this card, but I could do it. None of these do much for me yet. To any enemy. Why doesn't this let me pick which one then? Deal damage equal to 80% of its maximum frost. So this should do 8 damage, but it should be drawing an arrow, shouldn't it? I'm so confused. Apply 3 shock. Right. Wild Storm. Single target things. Why does this let me target then? Huh, weird. I'm just gonna end the turn. I'll keep the mana. Alright. I'm shocked. Shocking. Got rid of that one's evasion. I'm gonna end up shocking myself even more. I'd like to freeze these two. I could do that if I use this. now this one does some damage. Pierce does a little bit of damage. Trigger mana boost 1. I don't currently have mana boost up. This one gives me mana boost. It will shock me. No, it didn't. Okay. I do have a crit right now. I guess it doesn't matter too much. It mattered a little bit. Okay, so that kills that. This is like my least favorite of those. 16 damage to all enemies with Frostbite. I could gain some evasion. Tempted to re-roll this, but it's just for a weather card. That doesn't feel great. Now I have tough choices. Mana Blast could do some, or Mind Blast could do some damage. Critical and vulnerable. The vulnerable would be really good. The Ball Lightning is what I want. Cool. All right. These two shouldn't be that hard. Why wouldn't I play this first? Because I gained Adapt. Still should have played this first. Also, I don't have enough mana to play the Cracked Open, which really sucks. I do have enough mana to do the Cracked Open. Interesting. I could gain Purity, but I don't think I do that. You get Lifesteal. Oh, you already had Lifesteal. Okay. Good deal. Kind of regret freezing that, but I couldn't have killed it otherwise. Okay. Those got shocked. This would do, I can't tell how much damage. Right, it goes to a random enemy. This does not shock me yet. equal to their maximum frost. 10 arcane. This wouldn't use up the crit. But this would trigger an arcane detonation. Do I hit this one? I think so. Oh, 3 to 6 shock, so it could shock me. Which doesn't matter too much. Do I play the crude plating? I don't have any evasion. I have 3 shocked. Good hit. Nothing happens. Alright, Icy Chains. I do have mana boost. That one's a retain at least. For some reason I thought I wasn't gonna get to target that, so I just wanted to fling it and see where it went. Give these crystallize. Or I could do some damage to this shocked one. I think that makes more sense to me. Because that kills that. Trigger Frostbite. Trigger Mana Boost. So before triggering the Frostbite, I kind of wanted to do this. And I could have gained Powerful earlier, I think. Am I looking for a heal? No, I heal back to full anyways. Is it Command Lightning? Do I even have any strikes that I care about at all? I have 0 strikes. That does mean if I took this, I could guaranteed draw whatever strike I do get. I don't have any rerolls, so I think I'm going to skip this remove. I think that, or I could remove this Aether Blast. We'll just skip it. I wanted 1 reroll. I think I'm going for this one. It's a little bit scary. It's a single target enemy. I can freeze you. Maybe. Possibly. This would let me freeze. So one of these does big damage now. The other one does nothing. Crack open would do damage. This one, I don't think does anything really. Okay. Just hit this. Frost barrier hurts a bit, but I don't play that many damaging cards. I really don't. Pierce. If you do, draw one. This is my crit card right now. Doesn't make too much difference, but a little bit. Why did that not apply frost? Maybe it did. I just wasn't paying attention. That definitely applied frost. I could gain purity. I think that's worth doing. I don't know if that was really worth shocking myself there. Opportunist 2. Could get it all the way through the frozen, but that's only if I draw a whole bunch of cards, which so far I'm not doing. This almost freezes me. Almost. Right, you have frost barrier, so I want to end with this one. This only does one frost. Right, I had purity. Do I draw 2 cards? Sure. Bad draw. Hey, you froze yourself. With frostbite. Cool. Crack open does some damage right now. So does this. Right, it doesn't die. Not the best. That's twice I've gotten damage dealt plus 5%. Scaled defense. Mind tap. I don't currently have any stasis cards. Mind tap wouldn't be a bad retain to have. But I'm not taking it. Starting Adept would be kind of nice. Alright. Kind of surprised no campfires have needed to be used. Discard what? I do want the mana boost. This one doesn't do much. This one doesn't do much. Either does the Pierce, though, really. Why didn't I get rid of one of these lightning balls? Oops. I would like to play this. No benefit to playing that. Alright, it's summoning. Maybe I should have frozen it. I'll freeze it the next summon it does. I think that makes sense to me. Maybe. This one does some damage. Freeze that. Now freeze that. Now the Mind Blast does decent damage. Could put another turn of freeze on this right now without increasing that. I think that makes sense to me. Crack open. Ball lightning. Kind of sucks not being able to play Crack Open. I really want to play this. 28 frost. Okay, so I don't know what this one does now that it's past its second summon cycle. Will it just keep summoning? Will it keep doing... I don't know what it does, yeah. To a random enemy. I already have Adept. Is there a way for me to gain Powerful for this? Right, I have bleed right now. That did not help much. It didn't hit the one that I wanted. That's less than ideal. Freezes that one. Let's have this one close to being able to Arcane Explode it. Okay, so this just keeps buffing now. Mind Blast does some damage. This would freeze this one. For some reason I was thinking I was about to freeze this. I definitely was not. 49 damage. 34 damage. $76 damage. 63. Almost dead. But it still doesn't die. Okay, it does summon again. Hey, it died. Kind of, but not really. I think it dies before it gets to summon, but I'm not sure. I could have tried to freeze it. Nope. Alright. Take 20 damage. It's not ideal. I can freeze this. Why is this doing so much damage? Huh. Because it's a crit. Got it. So this would also be a crit. Damage. Okay, I got there. It's only taken me like an hour. Frostwave? Mystical Bloom. I think it's Mystical Bloom. Equip an item. I could re-roll this. Let's do this one. That card's pretty good. Gain powerful 6 this turn. I have a lot of cards that want upgrades. Pierce can do some damage. What is Crude Plating Plus? It's okay. It's not amazing. This one does some damage. Purity 2 is nice. All of these things are kind of tempting. This would actually be able to trigger. This one can do big damage. think it could be the command lightning. Let's do that. I mean, so far, I'm not taking damage. Let's go do this. How hard could it be? Lifesteal Fortress. Everyone heals 3 whenever the player draws an extra card. Everyone heals. Okay. Is lightning gonna go off twice on this? I don't think so, but I'm not sure. Did go off twice. Oh, but that kills it anyways. Okay, good deal. What kind of buff are you getting? Plated and Purity, but it's only temporary plated. Alright, enemies gain powerful 2. That's not good. It's gonna be kind of hard for me to kill this. This does apply a bunch of frost. I'm going to get to freeze it anyways, I think. Let's start doing this Reforge a little bit. Maximum mana. So right now, this big crit. That was pretty questionable. Damage. Trigger mana boost. The order is bad here. Whatever. Could have done that better for sure. Okay, I would like to blow this up now. Yeah, it's doing 60 damage plus 32 arcane, and it would be difficult to freeze. I actually could freeze it. Okay. Freezing it works too. Almost back up to crit. Everyone gains Mighty and Adept. You should be dead. I'm at full health. 30 shield hurts a little. I am shocked. Shocking. Alright, Mind Blast does some damage. Command Lightning does a ton of damage. My max hand size is now +4. Okay. Give plated 2 to all enemies. That doesn't say temporary plated 2. That's a little bit rough. It's also kind of good. Powerful 3 this turn. If I can arcane blow them up, which I kind of can. Reduce cost by 1 when you play a non-mana card. Huh. That's a lot of cards that get created. All right, we're approaching the end of Act 1. We're getting there, getting closer. This fight shouldn't be too bad. This is enough to get 2 of these command lightnings off. Which should blow up this first one. No, because I'm not getting the crit. If I freeze this, what do I get for freezing? Just growth. Alright, oh no, 72 damage. Yeah, I'm doing enough to kill this. Right. Right. It's okay. Okay, the leech and poison is less okay. That poison in particular hurts. This blows it up a bit. I already have Adapt. So now, $16 damage, 34 damage, 51 damage, or some arcane. Poison hurt. The leech a little bit too. Hey, that was good. Wait, did that card increase my maximum health by 10? I think it did. Could you technically farm this fight forever and just keep gaining more and more maximum health? If you could like gain plated or something so that this could never hurt you. Maybe. Can gain sturdy. Huh. It's kind of interesting. I don't have mana boost right now. Growth is up to 22. 24. Poison and the leech are hurting a bit. Everyone gains powerful 1. Right. But everyone heals 3 whenever I draw an extra card. So the shrivels don't really hurt with Soothing Sky. Good to know. I could blow this up. I don't know if I want to blow it up. I feel like this one does too much damage. $117. That's a lot of damage. That bleed's kind of bad. Mana cards don't trigger bleed. Wait, I don't have bleed. You have bleed. This would do a lot of damage. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just blow it up. I think I left that fight with more health than I went in. Status decreases by 2 every turn. Weak, vulnerable, and frail effects are less. Everyone gains Mighty 2, Adept 2, Tough 2, Sturdy 6, Shield 6. That seems amazing. I would like that. Okay, so we're all about the weather cards. Mage Tower. I'm a mage, kind of. I would like to upgrade. Not that. Yeah, I kind of like that. Gain 6 powerful this turn. Let's do this one. It's a single enemy. If I could blow it up, that would be good. It's going to be really hard to blow that up. If I could perma-freeze it, that would also be good. Perma-freezing it looks very doable. So I would do this first. Shock it twice. I want to play this. But I could do big damage to it right now. I think big damage is worth it. Alright, I've got a little bit of bleed, but it's not that bad. Do I really want to give this tough? I don't know if I do. I already have Mighty, I already have Adapt. Okay, so that one's a little bit questionable. Oops. Good to know. Right, you have Purity. Could get rid of this card. %100% chance to crit. Trying to think if this card ever makes sense to play, but I don't think it does. $23 out of 30. Doesn't have Frostbite. For some reason I was thinking it did. Could gain Purity here. Gaining 2 Purity instead of 1 would be really nice. Command Lightning's pretty amazing here. Have Adapt. Blowing this up a bit makes sense to me. Do I really want to kill this right now? I do. I'm pretty sure there's a card that can raise my max HP though. This one's pretty good. Ooh, but so's Mana Eruption. And so's Twinning. They were all pretty good. I could have max hand size plus 6. That doesn't do anything for me. But I could do it. Max hand size. 16. Pierce Plus is looking decent. And Frost Barrier's looking decent. Unstable Bolt isn't great. Mind Seed's not great either. Let's get rid of Mind Seed. Alright. Hour and 17 minutes in. Next video, Act 2. There's no way this deck works. But we'll see how it does. For now, that does it for this video. Thanks for watching.